My grandma married her stalker. So I know whenever we ask or hear about, you know, love stories from the past, it's usually not conventional, a little bit creepy sometimes. And I remember asking my grandma about, her love story when I was younger, and didn't think much of it until I got a little older. Essentially, it went like this. My grandpa, who has a very tragic backstory, that's a story for another time, but yeah, he has a very tragic backstory, and they met when they were essentially teenagers. I don't think either of them were 20. My grandma's a year older than my grandpa, and they're both from Mexico. So, yeah, they grew up in that area and didn't meet until, I want to say she was 18. I could have that wrong, but essentially very young, fresh adults, not even 20, 18, 19. Yeah. And I remember the first thing she said was that when they first met, she was more like, the reaction she had was, ugh. She was not into him. She didn't find him attractive, and she's very blunt woman. She blatantly said that he was like a pest. He bugged her, and she was put off by him, not attracted to him, and essentially annoyed by him because he was always hanging around, always lurking, always at the same places she was at, even though they were not planning to go places together. I'm not sure if they were friends. I guess they were friendly, like she was civil or nice towards him, and he just took that upon himself to just kind of be wherever she was, aka stalking. And as this beautiful love story progresses, apparently he just continued to just show up where she was, and not just be there, but try to do kind gestures, compliment her, and the most important thing was he constantly always was asking her out, like give him a chance to go on a date with him. Now, I'm not sure how long this went on. My grandma's a very impatient woman, so I would guess it didn't happen too long before she got fed up, and essentially she got to the point where she was like, fine, I'll let you take me out. Now, I'm going strictly based off of what she told me. There may be some other things she didn't tell me, maybe, I don't know. She's very blunt, so I wouldn't think she'd be hiding any of the details of the story, but it was a long time ago, so she might have been forgetting some things. So after him wearing her down, sounds terrible, she finally agreed to go out with him, and from the point that they agreed to go out, there's not much detail that was given from her, but essentially from that point, I don't know how long it took, the timeline, but they got engaged and got married. Now, I'm not sure if they got married first or they had a child first, but yeah, it was in an era where men just stalked you and asked you out until you said yeah, and then as soon as they got the chance to, they got you pregnant or married you. And in that very old mentality, if you got married, it meant you had to stay together like forever. And I mean, obviously it's a rough patch to start off with, but I mean, it seems like they seemed happy. I mean, when I was younger and seeing them now, they're still together and they're very, very old, but yeah, that's just how it started, and that's where they're at now. And I said, like, my grandma is impatient and loves to complain, so she constantly complains about him, and I could just see, she's the apple of his eye, and she just like, it seems like tolerates him. I could be wrong. From my perspective, I'm not there daily. I don't see their relationship daily, but that's what it seems like. I did live with her in my older age, in my 20s, and it still seemed about the same. Don't get me wrong, I know she loves him very much, but yeah, it's just interesting to think about that dynamic and how things have changed. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if, yeah, complacency or true love. Not sure what the moral of the story is. I mean, their relationship worked out. I'm not sure if there's a danger, to think of, oh, well, could I be happier with someone else? Because that could be true with anyone. But they lasted, I don't even know how long they've been together, but I think more than 50 years. I mean, they're in their 80s and they met in their teen years. So yeah, I guess give people a chance, and you never know what might work out. Because I mean, there's always gonna be that question of, oh, well, would I have been happier with someone else? But it's not a safe way to think, of what could be better. Just be happy with what you have and appreciate what you have, and especially if you're in love and happy. There's no reason to think of those thoughts. But yeah, that's my rant for today. My grandparents' love story. And how it's just an interesting way that they met, and yeah, their dynamic that they have. And yeah, still married to this day, and good for them, right? If you listen to my whole rant, I appreciate you, and just know I have plenty of things to yap about that will come. So yeah, thanks for listening.